spirits of the sky are above us, the spirits of the land surround us, the spirits of the waters flow below us. Surrounded now by all the numinous beings, of sky, of land, of waters, our hearts tied as one. Let us pray with a good fire.
We come here today to honor Brigando, Gaulish goddess of fire, fire of inspiration, fire of healing, fire of creation. We know her by many names. We call her Brigando today, but in Ireland we might call her Brige, in Scotland as well. In the Isle of Man we might call her Grisha, or in Wales we would call her Fred. In the Caribbean we might call her Maman Brigitte. There are many other names that we might call her, but all of these goddesses are together with us today in the person of Brigando. And so we come together as our ancestors have done in the past, as those of the cultures that came before us have done, to honor her and to give her great praise. And we start, as in all of our rites, with the honor of the Earth Mother.
Children of the earth, call out to the Earth Mother. Rejoice, go sing, let it be ringing a loud and jubilant song. You, whom we know as Erda, Gra, Gaia, a multitude of names, we ask for your blessing and presence with us today, for we would not exist without your blessings. Feel her touch in the wind, taste her nectar in our food, see her breath among the trees, smell her perfume from all the growing beings, hear her voice all about you. All Mother, you who are everything, we are your children and ask for your guidance. For without your love, we would not exist. You who are everything and everything is you. Meet us at your boundaries, be guided by your warm, be warmed by your good fire, aid and guide us as we walk your outer ways. Earth Mother, accept our offering.
Earth Mother, accept our offering.
Children of the earth, call out now to Ogmios. Ogmios, honey-tongued, your brown skin charred by the fires of inspiration that we venerate here today. We ask you to lend us your honeyed words, Loan to us the chains of your mouth, that they might draw our words and our passions to the ears of those who listen. Ogmios, we call upon you to put within us the fires of inspiration. Ogmios, accept our offerings.
Ogmios, accept our offerings.
Children of Earth, we have called to the Earth Mother. We have allowed inspiration to fill our voices. And now it is time to find that center within ourselves. So breathe deep and relax into your body. Close your eyes if you are comfortable and settle. As you do so, focus on the fire burning right here at our center. Breathe in and let that awareness sink into the flame. Breathe in and let everything but that flame fade away. Breathe in and feel the warmth from that flame emanate and sink into your bones. Now with your vision eye, see that flame grow brighter and hotter, hotter and brighter. Breathe in and see the rippling of the air as the heat emanates. This is the flame of the forge, a flame from deep fires of earth. Let its heat fill you. Feel it caressing your skin, feel it warming your bones. As you stand close to the flame of the forge, feel the ground around you heating up. As you feel that heat in your feet, let your awareness follow it down through the bedrock and into the mantle and core of the earth. The forge connecting to those fires deep within the earth. Breathe in and sink deeper into the earth, moving from the red to orange to yellow to white hot heat. Feel your body heating, and now rise with the heat as it travels back up to the forge, up from the core and the mantle of the earth, up through the bedrock, bringing its heat to fortify the forge. As the forge is heated and fortified, so too are you. Now as the heat from the forge continues to rise, allow your awareness to follow it up into the coolness of the winter air around you. Breathe in, and with your vision eye, see the heat dissipating as it rises. Breathe out and see the frost crystallizing in front of you. As you continue to rise into the frigid cold of the atmosphere, feel your body maintaining the core of its heat, even while your skin prickles from the chill around you. Breathe in and continue to rise up to the cloak of stars, allowing that inky darkness to wrap around you. Feel the stars like snowflakes against your skin. With this cloak of stars wrapped about you, the chill of your skin contrasting sharply with the warmth of your core, feel yourself now sinking back through the atmosphere with the cold. As the cold continues to sink down, you feel it reaching the rising heat of the forge. As the chill of the dark winter day meets with the heat of the deep fires of the earth, the air swirls in eddies that mix and mingle. Allow the chill to follow you back down to the forge and settle into the quenching bucket. Once more, focus on the heat of the earth emanating from the forge and allow it to fill your body. Feel yourself heating and heating, your core once again warming out through your skin. Feel the dross rising to the surface of your skin and sloughing off as you are purified in flame. Feel yourself become malleable and focus your attention for a moment on preparing yourself to enter sacred space. Now shift your attention to that cloak of stars filling the quench bucket and allow yourself to plunge into it. Hear the sizzle as you are rapidly cooled, shaped, and ready for the work ahead. As you have been heated, purified, shaped, and quenched, allow your awareness to come back here to this space. See the flame once again before you, here on our altar, and know that you are ready. The waters support and surround us. The land extends about us. The sky stretches out above us. At our center burns a living flame. May all beginners bless us. May our worship be true. May our actions be May our love be pure. Blessings, honor, and worship to the holy ones. So be it. And now, having found the center within ourselves, it is time to set the center of this sacred space. Remember that chill of the stars and see them reflected within the well here. All the waters of the cosmos flow here, its depths swirling like a spinning galaxy. We bring silver to the well to mark it as our center. Let our voices resound in the deep, carrying our prayers to the spirits. Sacred well, flow within us.
Sacred well, flow within us.
Remember now the heat of the forge and feel it burning strong within the fire here. This flame is every flame, an ember burning at the center of all. We bring incense to the fire to mark it as our center. Let our voices rise with the smoke, carrying our prayers to the spirits. Sacred fire, burn within us.
Sacred fire, burn within us.
Now, through this sacred center, born of water and fire, see the world tree grow, plunging deep into the earth and stretching high into the sky. See it warmed in this cold month by the fire of the earth and nourished by the cosmic waters. We bring fire and water to the tree to mark it as our center. Let our voices travel its roots and branches, carrying our prayers to the spirits. Sacred tree, grow within us.
Sacred tree, grow within us.
Our sacred center thus established and the cosmos recreated, it is time now that we connect the sacred flame of our rite to the unity flame of Adia.
Kindled from the great flame, kept by prudent skill, join with us this common love, that these flames are one. Kindled from the great flame, kept by prudent skill, join with us this common love, that these flames are one. Kindled from the great flame, kept by prudent skill, join with us this common love, that these flames are one. And now we prepare to open the gates and bring us forward into our sacred space.
Here, where each one is center and all centers, we see that liminal place between this space and what lies beyond our mortal vision. We see the sparkling dust motes, the shimmering waves of light, the gleaming mists of magic. From that place almost out of sight, a magnificent crane strides toward us, pausing briefly to stand at the boundary. Stately and majestic, fierce and powerful, devoted and comforting, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the land, eye to the sky, beholden to none but master of all the realms. This is Gernus Crane, to whom we bid welcome. Children of the earth, we call out to the opener of the ways, the gatekeeper, Gernus Crane. Hear us, you heroic spirit of nature, and be with us in our rite. Though we may walk on uncertain paths, though we may travel on unmapped ground, be with us in our journeys, great and small. Gernus Crane, meet us at the boundaries, join us at the sacred hearth, and be warmed by our good fire. Guide us and aid us as we walk the sacred road. Gernus Crane, accept our offering.
Gernus Crane, accept our offering.
And now, Gernus Crane, keeper of the gates, we call for you to join in our magic. Lord of wisdom, King of the roads, master of the realms, guardian of the ways and traveler across the ninth wave, help us to make the ways be open.
Sing to my Lord.
I now call upon the ancestors, those who have come before us, those ancestors of the land who stood here many, many years before us and who were indigenous to this land. I call upon these ancestors of familial bond and lineage, those who came here on epic journeys from faraway lands, and those who have been here for many years. I call upon those ancestors of spirit, those ancestors who give us our ideas and ideals. I call upon those ancestors, all the ancestors here, to give us their blessings. Ancestors all, accept our sacrifice.
Ancestors all, accept our sacrifice.
Children of the earth, now call out to the spirits of this land. All of the plants, animals, minerals of this world, hear us, O companions and teachers. All our allies, kindreds of crystal, stone, and soil, all the kindred of water, earthkins, we offer you welcome. And to all our allies, kindred of the growing green, flower, shrub, herb, and mighty tree, root, stem, and seed, greenkins, we offer you welcome. And to all our allies of fur and feather and scale, all who walk, fly, swim, or crawl, animalkins, we offer you welcome. Noble ones, we call to you as our allies in this joy of life on earth. Join us in our magic. Come to the fire, nature spirits. Meet us at the boundaries. Join us at our sacred hearth and be warmed by our good fire. Help us and guide us as we walk the elder ways. Nature spirits, accept our offering.
Nature spirits, accept our offering.
We, children of earth, call out to the shining ones, gods and goddesses of old who protect us and aid us still. Deities of the earth and its depths, you fill us with your potential and might. Deities of the skies and the heavens, you guide our actions to rightness. Deities of the waters that surround and profuse, you thread our lives with richness and vitality. Gods and goddesses of the land, sea, and sky, we call out to you. We bring you offerings of basil for your brightness and your glory. Join us at our rites, be warmed at your good fire, and aid us and guide us as we walk the elder ways. Shining ones, accept our offerings.
Shining ones, accept our offerings.
And see all around us the ancestors of the land and of our hearts come to join us. The spirits of nature who have come from all around us to be warmed by our good fire. The shining gods and goddesses who come from the land, the sky, and the sea to stand with us in our rites. Have the folk bar praise for the kindreds?
Yeah.
Then bring it forth.
Praise
Now that we have called to all the kindreds, we call to our deity of the occasion, Brigando, goddess of fire. Brigando heals us and warms us with many fires. She is the goddess of the fire of healing, to whom we pray that we should be granted relief from illness and sickness. She is the goddess of the fire of creativity, to whom we pray that she might inspire us and bring us to new heights of poetry, music, and eloquence. She is the goddess of the fire of creation, to whom we pray that she might spur us to create new things, to create in ourselves new possibilities. Brigando, we call to you. We bring you offering of grain, of cake, of dairy and seed of the spring that comes. Brigando, accept our offering.
Brigando, accept our offering.
And as Michael discussed at the beginning, we now have the Brigantia, which is an Irish tradition of a corn dolly that is made. This is a representation of Brige. It is, if you wish it, inhabited by Brige, however you see it in your head. We are going to send this around, and we ask that you take a moment to have an audience with Brigantia, and then after you have passed her on to the next person, we ask that you then come and give your offerings as you will. I'm going to hand this to Joe so that I can go and get this song started. Not part of the song.
Oh God, it's on the wrong page.
Oh, Brigando, brightest lady, hear our prayers, we honor you. Oh, Brigando, holy healer, take our prayers and put them anew. You are the one who lights the fire that shines out bright in our minds. You kindle the flame to create and inspire. Lead us boldly to wiser heights. Oh, Brigando, brightest lady, hear our prayers, we honor you. Oh, Brigando, holy healer, take our prayers and put them anew. May our words ascend on wings of flame. May our pain be quenched in your well. May our wounds be cleansed by your healing power. Grant mercy, grant solace, O brother dear. Oh, Brigando, brightest lady, hear our prayers, we honor you. Oh, Brigando, holy healer, take our prayers and put them anew. On your bright porch, our wills take shape, our resolve is tempered and told. Our hearts are wrought to compassion and joy.
Brigando, exalted from the ebony. Oh, Brigando, brightest lady, hear our prayers, we honor you. Oh, Brigando, hold her near. Take our prayers and forge her anew.
else who would like to make a formal praise offering to Brigando before we move on to the poem? Children of Earth, number one is over here, correct? What I want to tell first is that this candle here was originally lit at Kildare in Ireland, brought across the ninth wave, kept here by a member of our grove, brightly burning, warm, and it has, over the past many years, become the grove's own fire of sacrifice and our own fire of blessing. And so it is with this light that we light the taper. It is with this light that as we honor Brigando, we fill our hearts, we hold it in our hands, we let it burn itself bright into our minds and head. So, let us honor Brigando with this poem.
Your first candle lit is your sunrise birth, the flame of your house reaching Kehuven's birth.
Your second is the spark of your union with Brez, son of Elephon.
Your third is the pillar of fire as you took the veil, rising high and clear.
Your fourth are brothers with Dada, your father, both of the red, Mither, Ogma, and Angus.
Your fifth is eternal life's spring that sings your name in crystal gaze.
Your sixth is the flame of your altar that never dies.
Your seventh is the grove at Landuin, Landuinen, on Mina's shores where lovers tryst.
Your eighth is the strength of your oxen of dill, Fee and Ferna, red and black.
Your ninth is the sign of your breath as new life grows from old, your bridge of truth.
Your 10th is a milk-white cow of reddened ears, the Earth Mother's nectar sweet.
Your 11th is a girdle that spans night and day, yet heals and remains.
Your 12th is a veil of truth and a flowering thorn, your weary all path.
13th is for your son, Ruadan, to be reborn.
Your 14th is the white light of the flowing word, born at sunrise, the molten sky.
Your 15th is the grove at Kildare, with solid oak and crystal spring.
Your 16th are shrines throughout Albion, in church, well, and wall.
Your 17th is your will of black iron, forged in the determination of 1,000 eyes.
Your 18th is a healing, a white dog at the portal, the chalice of your smile.
Your 19th is a clairsuck, which spells and binds the hours, days, and signs, all in a silver bound.
Your last is your first, the beginning of the turning sea, the ending of the 3 in 1, the dancing sun in the hearts of all, the candle that never dies.
Children of earth, this is the light of Brigando that we carry forth throughout the year. This is the light that is the cycle, that is the wheel. This is the light that warms us, that brings us together, that we care for. And that, when we kindle it, when we feed it, when we warm our hands, our heart, and our head by it, keeps us strong, keeps us moving forward, and gives us hope. Children of earth, call out with me once more. Brigando, accept our offering.
Brigando, accept our offering.
Now, children of earth, see all these offerings that we have given. See our dry goods in their bowl. See our stones and coins in the well. See our prayers and words of poetry that have arisen. Take all these things, and with me, work with me as we give one final sacrifice to the kindreds all. See these offerings arise on the fire. See them sink in the well to the depths of the earth. See them flow throughout the world, through the world tree, its branches and its roots. Kindreds all, accept our sacrifice.
Kindreds all, accept our sacrifice.
Having made these offerings, let us call out for an omen to hear how they have been received.
We've offered our praises and our treasures. Now let us turn and face the spirits and ask what blessing and inspiration they hold for us. From the center of the sacred grove, gazing into the well of mystery, we ask, what blessing and inspiration do the ancestors hold for us this day? A few of guardianship and of omen. The ancestors guard us and they bring us
good blessing in return. Standing here before our good fire, we ask what the shining ones hold for us this day. A few of connection. The shining ones link us together, join us as one community, one universe, whole. We are a people. And finally, standing before our sacred tree, roots, stem, connect us all. We say, what blessing the spirits of nature hold for us this day. Wisdom within all life is experience and knowledge and discernment. This is its wisdom. The nature spirits offer us their individual wisdoms that we may add them to our own. And so we have guardianship and connection, again connecting the entire universe, and wisdom. Children of the earth, these are in fact good and bright omens.
Children of earth, are you prepared to do work with these omens?
We are.
And once more, we draw this flame. The spirits have given us guardianship. The spirits have given us connection. Eventually it'll light. Doesn't do it away. And the spirits have given us wisdom to learn when not to light a candle. That is going to light. Look at that. Let's see how this goes.
Be brave.
Always move forward. Children of earth, think on these omens. The guardianship, the connection, the wisdom. How do you see them in your life? How can you use these things to deepen your work? How can you use this guardianship, this connection, this wisdom to carry it forth to all the others here in this room, in this grove? And how can you take this guardianship, this connection, this wisdom out into the world to do good work, to make sure that the blessings do not stop at the edge of the firelight, but carry through in the work that we do? Think on these omens. Let them fill you. Let them warm you. Know that the work that we do today spans the cosmos. For like waters, it flows. And all waters are by their very nature separated. But these waters are separated out, set aside for this working. These waters are filled with the light from the realms, warmed, brightened, lifted up. Children of earth, are you prepared to take these blessings into yourselves?
We are.
Then breathe deep and see those blessings as they rain down from the heavens and arrive here in these waters. And see from deep within the earth that they well up and arrive here at the center in these waters. And see that these blessings flow from the edge into the center, filling these waters. Children of earth, breathe deep. Think on these blessings once more and call with me. Spirits all, give us the waters.
Spirits all, give us the waters.
Let them flow from the earth, from the sky, from across the land. Spirits all, give us the waters.
Spirits all, give us the waters.
Flowing from the well of wisdom, the waters of rebirth, coursing through the veins of the earth and the sky. Spirits all, give us the waters.
Spirits all, give us the waters.
Lighted by these lights here, filled by the will of the folk, drawn as blessings from the kindreds. Children of earth, behold the waters of life.
Behold the waters of life.
Consider once more these blessings, breathe deep, and know that you carry them forth into the world. Drink deeply, to good health and good blessing. Slanji.
We'll find it.
Children of Earth, as we spoke of in our ritual briefing, we have a healing blanket that's already been made that we send around to our members who are in need of healing, whether it's physical healing for ailments, or whether it's for mental healing, or whether they're going through a rough time. And this blanket has been all kinds of places. It's been to the NICU, it's been to various hospitals, it's been in our members' homes, when they're grieving, when they are suffering from depression, when they are having surgery. And so every year at Imbolc, we go through and we re-bless this blanket. We recharge it with the healing energies of Brigando. And this year we have a special working because we have another blanket that we're going to be charging for the first time. This one, as you can see, is lovely for small children, but would not cover you completely as an adult. So we have a new blanket that we're working on that is much larger. In this way, it allows us to have 2 blankets in circulation. So in the unfortunate circumstance that there is more than one person who is in need of it, we have the ability to send it around to multiple members. So our bards are going to sing a song during this. If you could at this time kind of remember that weight of the earth, remember the heat of the forge that we spoke of, remember the chill of that cloak of stars. Bring those powers into yourself, draw the heat up through the soles of your feet. Feel your skin prickle as that cloak of stars is draped over you. And know that this is the power of Brigando. Feel her with you, and lend your energy either through song, through humming, through pushing it out through your hands, through lending your mind, your hearts, your hands. Do the work today. If you could sing for us.
Grisha, Grisha, touches Maki, touches Aniana, Grisha, Tarata, Gisaniana,
Brigando, we have called to you, lady, that you might lend your warmth, your healing power to these blankets. We have called forth that healing power may blend from the blanket we have blessed before and recharge today, that it might fill this blanket as well, so that all of our members who are in need are able to receive that healing from Brigando. Children of Earth, for lending your magic to us, we thank you. Brigando, we thank you.
Brigando, we thank you.
Now, having done the work of this ritual, having blessed blankets, having given praise, we give thanks again to Brigando and to all the spirits of Kamos. Brigando, for your healing, for your inspiration, for your smithcraft that renders us new and enlivened. Brigando, we thank you.
Brigando, we thank you.
For your presence today and throughout our lives, we give thanks and praise. We pray to you and will continue to bless us as we go. Shining Ones, we thank you.
Shining Ones, we thank you.
To the nature spirits of the land around us, all the animal, vegetable, and minerals who inhabit this area, who always give us inspiration. Nature spirits, we thank you.
Nature spirits, we thank you.
Ancestors, those who have stood before us, where we stand now, those who we stand in the shadow of, we thank you. Ancestors,
we thank you.
Garenus Crane, keeper of the gates, Lord of wisdom, king of the roads, including the internet. We are ever grateful for your blessings, for your guidance, for your protection in our travels on the sacred road. Garenus Crane, we thank you.
Garenus Crane, we thank you.
Mighty Crane, join your magic once more with ours, that the ways may be closed.
Inspiration, to Ogmios, you who have attended us here today, who have honeyed our words and sweetened our rite, but not particularly inspired our placement of candle flames, we say, we thank you.
Ogmios, we thank you.
All Mother, we have heard your voice, smelled your perfume, shared your breath, tasted your nectar, and felt your touch. We know that we are blessed. as we should every day. We give thanks to the Earth Mother. Thank you, Earth Mother.
Earth Mother, we thank you. Children of Earth, we invite you to take one of the flames on the table home with you. These have been all lit from the fire that is up here. They can be your very own Kildare flame. The thing that we ask is that out of respect for the flame, you snuff them, not blow them out. And when you relight them again, they will have the same flame that was born in the wick and remains there for you. You can transfer to another candle if you'd like. If you have questions about that, Sean or anyone else can answer that particular question. We'll also have a few minutes where folks can come up and take pictures. Because like I said, those are most photogenic of rites. But we do invite you to stick around for potluck after. Food is over here. You've been in space with us. It is blessed with our work as well. So, children of Earth, go in peace and blessings for this rite.